Hey everybody, I have been talking about emotions in my blog a lot. So I've been talking about why it's important to feel our emotions, and I've talked about the information that's in the emotions because what we've been taught is that to feel the so-called bad emotions, anger, depression, sadness, anxiety, worry, is a bad thing, and there's something wrong with us. And I'm trying to demystify the idea that there's something wrong with us, because there's not. This is just a range of emotions that we have where we feel all the different emotions, and within those emotions is information. In the so-called bad, negative emotions, there's information of change. And in the so-called good emotions, there's information of no change. This is where I'm in alignment. This is a rest stop. Things are good right now. So when we have these negative emotions, it's time to look at ourselves. It's time to look at the experience. It's time to process whatever experience is bringing up the emotion. Now, in order to get to that place first, we have to accept that we have the emotions that we have, and we have to learn to feel them deeply, be in them. And this can be really uncomfortable because it's not comfortable to feel anger and depression and sadness and these things, because for so long we've been taught it's not okay. And so we won't even willing to go there. We actually don't sometimes know what it even feels like. So I might ask somebody, well, what are you feeling right now? And they don't know the answer to that question because they haven't experienced it in their bodies. So for example, when I experience anger, my heart, everything gets really kind of warm in my body. I get tense, like my muscles tense up. I get like my voice gets a little bit more serious. So all of that happens in my body. I know I'm experiencing anger, but that's only because I've spent time really feeling the emotions. The other thing about feeling emotions is that when we actually feel them, they become more neutral. So we actually become more neutral. So we can look at the experience from a more neutral place rather than get emotionally involved in it. When we get emotionally involved in it, we lose sight of the truth of the situation, and that we can't stay in neutrality of the situation. But when we can feel the emotion and be like, okay, this is what I'm feeling, I understand this is what I'm feeling, then we can look at it from a more neutral place, which is really, really important for processing our experiences so that we can change. And so I invite you to start to really feel your emotions, even if you're not looking for the information in it yet, just feeling. If depression comes up for you, feel the depression. Feel what it feels like to be depressed. Just be in it and experience it in your body. And then I would love to know which emotion you have been feeling the most resistant to. So what emotion do you tend to resist because you don't like the feeling of it? And you can comment in the blog. And if you know why, that's even better. But if you just know what the emotion is that you resist, I would love to know. All right, talk to you next week. Bye-bye.